Welcome to Autarky. Since 2017 we advise expats, people that want to relocate to Colombia. Let's go to the office. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about a very important topic. In Colombia we have 3 different types of visa and around 50 different visas. And it's very important that you know what type of visa do you have. Some people they don't put many attention to that, but it can be very important. Listen carefully. I will explain you the 3 categories and what is the big difference. So we have visitor visas, migrant visas and permanent residency. You can never ever get a permanent residency immediately. This was possible before with an investor visa. When you brought property, they skipped that. And you need to have before an M visa, a migrant visa. With a visitor visa, you never ever can get a permanent residency. So therefore, the first question that I always ask my clients is, for what reason are you coming to Colombia? What are your goals here? Is it for 1-2 years, 1-3 years, or is it probably forever or long term? When someone wants to come for lifetime or for really a long time, then I highly recommend to make first a migrant visa and apply later on, we will see that later in this video, a permanent residency. So what visas are? Visitor visas. This is, for example, I will just tell you a couple of the most common visas that we do. So this is when you are, for example, a student. A student visa is just a visitor visa. And then also the digital nomad. Digital nomad is just a visitor visa. For some countries you also need a tourist visa. And for European countries not, and also not for the United States, but some African countries or Asian countries, they need tourist visas as well. And there is the so-called rentista visa, which is also just a visa, a visitor visa. The rentista, this is someone who gets something like a pension out of his wealth. Let's say you have real estate and you get monthly payments out of that. It's like a pension. So if you can show that, then you can apply a rentista visa, which is not the same like a retiree visa, a pension visa. The rentista visa is not the same, they are 2 different. And the rentista visa, when your pension comes out from your wealth, is just a V visa. That means you cannot get a permanent residency here in Colombia. Now the M visa. So M visas are, for example, when you are father, mother of a Colombian child, or when you are a husband, a wife of a Colombian citizen, or if you are a retiree. And now when you get a pension out of, let's say you have a social security benefit letter, with this you can get a retiree, a pension visa, which is a migrant visa, different from the rentista visa. And then the investor visa. These 2 different investor visas, both are migrant visas. And with this you can get finally an R visa, permanent residency. Now how long you have to wait until you can apply for a R visa? This depends also on the visa type you have had. For when you have a legal marriage and not only a registered partnership, Union Libre is it called, when you have a real international marriage, then after 3 years you can apply for an R visa. That means you have to be for 3 years an M visa holder, and then you can apply for an R visa. And when you have like a registered partnership, there are different videos also on my channel. Have a look at that if you are interested. when you have a registered partnership, the waiting time is 5 years. If you have a child, for example, then you just have to wait 2 years. And as an investor, you also have to wait 5 years, and also the retiree has to wait 5 years. What is now very important, you cannot collect these 5 years or 2 years, whatever, as you like. You have to have this visa without any interruption. That means you can leave the country, but you know, when you get the visa, there is always the starting date and the end date. And you have to reapply your M visa always, so that you never have a gap between the old visa and the new visa. There cannot be a gap. So therefore apply always at time your M visa, so that you don't get this problem with this time gap, because it could be that they will reject your R visa later on. So with the R visa, you also can get finally the nationality, so you can become a Colombian citizen. But this will be explained in another video. And just with the R visa, you have the possibility to get the nationality, the citizenship. Yeah, thank you very much for the attention. I hope I could help you a little bit. Don't forget to follow this channel. Don't miss videos about real estate, taxes and so on. I say goodbye and wish you a nice day, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Heading far away, find a brand new place in Colombia's embrace. Feel the rhythm in the air, dance without a care in those cobblestone streets where our hearts will meet. Relocate Colombia, feel the beat, feel the beat.
Så, jeg tycker att det är bra.